Hi everyone. Today I felt so bad in the morning. I felt so angry, and that really affected the rest of my day because I wasn't no I wasn't just feeling it today. Today just looked so off for me because of what happened in the morning. I did not expect that I would get so angry like that. That I almost wanted to hit somebody, a guy. But luckily for me, I just controlled myself and something just popped into my head and was like, what will my general manager say hearing that from me? So that thought alone was what made me not to do what I almost wanted to do today. This is what happened. On the 22nd, he came to meet me at my own station and was asking me, he's a porter that works with me. I have two porters that work with me. So the other one, we have two different buildings. So the other one is working at the other building, the annex building, and that place is just porter that is stationed there. There is no receptionist there. It's at the main building. You have a porter and a receptionist. So two porters and one receptionist. One at the annex building and then one porter at the main building with a receptionist. So that's how the work is. So on the 22nd, somebody paid money to him and he came to ask us if somebody's owing us money. We said no, because there was nobody actually owing us. So, but we don't know if they are owing them money at the annex building. So, and that was where he was working. So he came to ask and we said no. Unknown to us that the porter that was working there has already handed over to him that so as the person is owing money, that when the person is leaving, he should collect the money. And the person is also checking out from the annex building where he is. And then he collected the money. Instead of telling us that he has collected the money and the person has that he collected laundry money and the person has paid, he didn't tell us that see the money because I'm to record the money. He didn't say anything. And then my colleague, the other people came. I asked them. They said they are not aware of anything, but they are going to ask the other guy. So I closed yesterday and went home. I came back today, this in the morning, and then I asked them, "How far did you go about the money? Do you see the person that paid the money?" They said yes. That the guy that I asked the other day that was working with me was the one they actually handed over that money to collect. And he collected it without telling me that somebody paid money that I should record the money. And meanwhile, he recorded it on his own end on his book over there. So when the other guy came, I was now like, okay, how did the money? So I now went to ask him, they paid money to you. You couldn't tell us that they paid money so that we'll record it. You just kept quiet. And you've recorded it on your own end over there. But the main book, you've not told us to record it. So are you now trying to put me into trouble? I now asked him, did anybody pay money? He said nobody paid money to him. And he left us and went upstairs. And then he came down. The other guy that handed over that stuff to him also asked him. He refused. He said they did not pay money. Later on, he now said that he has collected the money. The guy has paid. So I was now like, okay, you collected money, the guy has paid. But I've been asking you, and you refuse to own up to it that somebody paid money to you, and you've collected the money, and all of that. So why were you not lying in the first place? Why were you playing with everybody for complete two shifts? So you want that money to be on somebody else, that the person collected the money and the person ate the money. So why don't you just go straight to the point and tell us that you've collected the money, so and so person paid for the money, you push you record it on your own end. You didn't say anything, you kept quiet. And even when they were asking you, you were not saying anything. So I got angry and was like, this your bad attitude, this your character is very bad though. Everybody's complaining about you. You just doesn't want to see any excuse, any reason to change. What is wrong with you? And then the next day just turned, I wanted to pick something to hit me. And I was looking at him like, oh, you want to hit me with something? Oh, yeah, try it. Let me see now. So while he was doing that, I just wanted to just hold him and give him a good landing. And then the thought of my manager just entered my head, and the thought of the people that owns the place just like, because we've been so good together. And then that was what stopped me from doing what I wanted to do today. Otherwise, it would have been so messy. So since the morning, I've just been somehow feeling so bad. Even when my general manager came, I reported the issue. She said, okay, let's going to handle it tomorrow. But that's not how I wanted my day to start. Yeah, that's really not, because it affected the whole of my day today. But I just thank God I didn't do anything harsh. I didn't do anything bad. I just kept him quiet, and then I left that place and everybody was like, okay, Tina, just forget, just allow him, leave him. That was how I just left the same goals. I felt really, really bad. I felt bad. Honestly speaking, I felt so bad. Yeah, I felt so bad.